Okay, atomic weight of neon. So neon available in two forms, neon 1020 and neon 1022. So neon 1020 in nature it is available 90% and it is available 10%. 90% and 10%. Now how to calculate atomic weight? A sigma percentage abundance of isotope into A by 100. Now what is the percentage abundance of neon? 90 into sigma percentage, 90 into mass number. Mass number is 20. Mass number is 20. 90 into 20 plus. Now sigma percentage abundance of this one is how much? 10. 10 into 22 by 100. 18 plus 220 by 100. Now this is equal to 2020 by 100. This is equal to 20.2. So what is the calculated atomic weight of neon? Calculated atomic weight of neon is 20.2. So chlorine 35.5. But actually what I gave you, calculated atomic weight of neon, 20 I gave you. Why? Because scientists condensed atomic weight like this, calculated atomic weights they introduced. But again, for your convenience, I round off this 20.2 to 20. I round off this 20.2 to 20. So whatever I round off and whatever I gave in that previous class, you follow that. Only they will follow that NEET exam or JEE mains, whatever it may be. So, but in case of chlorine, exactly we got 35.5. That's why it is not possible to round off that 35.5 to 36 or 35.5 to 35. That's why as easily you have to learn. Suppose if any atomic weight calculated you got 39.1, then you round off to 39. Suppose anything if you got 39.9, then you round off to 40. Okay, just like that. So yesterday what I asked, how to find number of neutrons in chlorine? Actually, whenever if the question, if any question they ask you how to calculate neutrons, they will give isotope only. They will give isotope, not that calculated atom, not that calculated atomic weights, directly isotopes. So if they ask question like this: how many neutrons there in chlorine 1735, or how many neutrons there in chlorine 1737? Like that only they will ask. So no need to worry about that 35.5. How many neutrons are there? So they never ask that how to find number of neutrons in chlorine. So generally you are going to by heart. The weight of chlorine is 35.5. So in the previous beginning itself, you are going to learn how to calculate neutrons. Anyhow, no need to get confused about that. So that's all about whatever that weights you by hearted. They are calculated atomic weights. Calculated atomic weights. So that's all about the calculated atomic weights now. So I hope you all understand, and also what is the necessity to by heart that 1 to 20 atomic number, and whatever the atomic weights you are going to by heart, they are all calculated atomic weights. So if you by heart that atomic number, you can identify how many electrons, protons there in an atom, and mass number. If you by heart how many, so by using mass number, you are going to learn so many concepts. Anyhow, next, actually our aim is what? What is our aim? Our aim is to learn electronic configuration. So to learn electronic configuration, first you need some basic idea about that atom. So of course you know very well, atom is having electrons, protons and neutrons. Of course atom is having electrons, protons and neutrons. So these are the fundamental particles of an atom. These are the fundamental particles of an atom. So the fundamental particles of an atom are electron, proton, neutron. Anyhow, the final conclusion, what about atom is? Atom is a spherical. Atom is a spherical. You keep it in mind like this, then it is going to be useful a lot. Atom is spherical. Spherical. In spherical shaped atom, in spherical shaped atom, in spherical shaped atom, at the center, nucleus present. At the center, nucleus present. So, to understand that electronic configuration, you need some basic concepts. Apart from that atomic number and atomic weight, that basic concepts we are going to discuss now. Okay, atom is spherical. Okay, in spherical shaped atom, at the center nucleus present. At the center, what is nucleus present? So at the center nucleus present. A nucleus contains protons and neutrons. Actually, my aim is to learn you electronic configuration. That's all only. For that only, I am not at all going to teach that atomic structure. Just my aim is to teach you, to learn you electronic configuration. In spherical shaped atom, anyhow, that information I am going to give you, it is going to be a lot of benefit to you, and you are going to get very much clarity. No one can give this much of clarity. Definitely, in generally, what you know that in 10th class, what you know that electrons present in orbits. That only you learn. Actually, you know that electrons present in orbits, but it is not exactly correct. So that's why. Now, I am going to give you clarity. In spherical shaped atom, at the center, nucleus present. Around the nucleus, what are present? Around the nucleus, what are present? Orbits. Around the nucleus, what are present? Orbits or shells. Orbits or shells. In spherical shaped atom, at the center nucleus present. Around the nucleus, what are present? Orbits or shells. Orbits or shells. Orbits denoted by the letters 1, 2, 3, 4. Orbits denoted by the letters 1, 2, 3, 4. Orbits or shells again contains suborbits. Suborbits again contains orbitals. Suborbits again contains orbitals. Orbits or shells. Orbits again contains suborbits or orbits again contains suborbits. Suborbits again contains orbitals. Orbitals contains electrons. This concept is required to understand electronic configuration. So once again, you follow this order. In spherical shaped atom, at the center, a nucleus present. A nucleus contains protons and neutrons. Around the nucleus, what are present? Orbits or shells. Orbits or shells again contains suborbits. Suborbits or subshells again contains orbitals. Orbitals again contains electrons. Okay. Now let us go through it in detail. So anyhow, orbits. First I am going to rub this diagram. Orbits. Orbits means 1, 2, 3, 4. So orbits. So orbits contains suborbits. So orbits. Orbits contains suborbits. So orbits means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on. Orbits contains suborbits. Suborbits means what? Yes. In first orbit only one suborbit is there. Yes. Second orbit 2 suborbits there. sp. Third orbit contains 3 suborbits. spd. And fourth contains spdf. First orbit contains one suborbit, that is s. Second orbit contains 2 suborbits. that is sp, and third contains 3, that is spd, and fourth contains 4, that is spdf. So orbits again contains suborbits. Orbits again contains suborbits. Now suborbits contains orbitals. Suborbits contains orbitals. Suborbits contains orbitals. These are suborbits. So, okay, first you note this one. I am going to rub this one. Suborbits again contains orbitals, or otherwise I will try here. I will try here suborbits. Suborbits and orbitals. Orbitals. Sorry. Suborbits. Suborbits. Orbitals. Suborbits means S. S contains one orbital. S contains one orbital, and P contains 3 orbitals, and D contains 5 orbitals. See, I am going to represent the orbitals as a box, and F contains 7 orbitals. Here I have no space, that's why I am not able to write 5 orbitals or 5 boxes. Orbital means here I am representing the orbital as a box. S contains 1 orbital, P contains 3 orbital, and D contains 5 orbital, F contains 7 orbital. Each orbital contains 2 electrons. Each orbital contains 2 electrons. Each orbital, suppose this one or this one, this one, this one, any box. Here in p suborbit, again how many suborbits there? Sorry, in p suborbit, how many orbitals there? 3. 1, 2, 3. So each box contains 2 electrons. If you take that S box, the maximum electrons present in S suborbit is 2. The maximum electrons present in p suborbit 6. Why 6? Each box 2 electrons, 3 boxes are there, 2 plus 2 plus 2, 6. The maximum electrons present in D suborbit is 10, and the maximum electrons present in F suborbit is 14. F suborbit is 14. So the maximum electrons present in F suborbit 14, D suborbit 10, P suborbit 6, S suborbit 2 electrons. I am asking a question, immediately you try to answer that. How many electrons there in p orbital? Immediately what you in mind it is strike that 6. No, that's wrong. How many electrons are present in p orbital? 2 electrons. How many electrons are present in d orbital? 2 electrons. How many electrons are present in f orbital? 2 electrons. Are you able to understand? I am asking how many electrons are present in p orbital, not p suborbit. P orbital. P orbital means one box. P suborbit means it is a combination of 3 boxes. D suborbit means one box, or orbital. Any orbital, either S orbital, P orbital, or D orbital, or F orbital means one box. So P suborbit means 6 electrons and p orbital means 2 electrons. I hope you all going to be keep it in mind. P suborbit means it's a combination of 3 orbitals. P suborbit means it's a combination of 3 orbital. And D suborbit means it is a combination of 5 orbital. F suborbit means it is a combination of 7 orbitals. So any orbital, either S orbital or P orbital or D orbital or F orbital, maximum electrons 2. But the maximum electrons in p suborbit is 6, maximum electrons in p orbital is 2, d orbital 2, f orbital 2. This little idea if you have, then it is easy to learn that electronic configuration. Once again, what is that? Orbits. Orbits contains suborbits. Suborbits contains orbitals. Orbitals contains electrons. Thank you. If you have this idea, then it is easy to learn that electronic configuration. Next class we are going to discuss that electronic configuration. Thank you. Bye.